Hello, butterflies. Good morning. How are you? Morning, morning. Ciao. Buongiorno. You was meditating. Wow, that's good. I might start, we might do a little breathing session today. Before, I wanted to talk a little bit about the energies. And then if you are up for, we can do a little meditation session. It's a long time that I haven't done one in here. Hello from England. I'm in England too. The south though. Good morning. How are we doing? Can you tap the screen a little bit? Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. How are you feeling, all of you? Can you feel the energy today? Good morning. You can hear me, yeah? Or am I talking by myself? Can you hear me? Oh, let me get the Palo Santo quickly in one moment. One sec. Welcome, welcome. Oh my God. Good morning, my beautiful butterflies. Priestess of Coach, yeah. I'm coaching you today. Coaching session today. Let me change the energy first. How have you been feeling? Well, you, Chris, told me that you were feeling strongly energized. Because the full moon, I don't know if many of you felt this like strong energy bursting. Some of you, instead of the energy bursting, you might felt like shadows and fears coming out of you. So every one of you might had a little bit of a different feeling from the past full moon, and the energy is still in the air. Oh, hello, Marisa. Grand rising, yes, definitely grand rising today. And yeah, I was wondering what kind of feeling and sensation bubble up from you in those days. You just woke up. Both feelings, okay. So you felt energetic, like energy coming out from the full moon, and then at the same time you felt some like fear and shadows. Because I want to talk with you guys. This is going to be a kind of a free session. I'm not going to stay here all day. So let's spit it out if you can. Because I will try to help you. And I want to talk a little bit about other few topics. Okay, sister. Let's change the energy as well. So, Shadow, some of you felt both feeling. Okay, so the shadow, what was the shadow about? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it tired? Well, if you feel tired, and also people, can you try to tap the screen once in a while? Thank you. So if you feel tired, sometimes spirit upgrade us through sleep, right? So what happens is, if suddenly you feel like that during the day you need to take a nap or stuff like that, like all of a sudden you just that a lot of the time that is a spiritual upgrade, because you need to understand that if you cannot interpret spirit in a conscious level, there is no other choice for spirit to upgrade you in a subconscious level. So they might send you to sleep because they are sending you those upgrades in your subconscious mind. So when you are going through a spiritual upgrade, this is what happened. Why do men stare but do not approach them? Girl, you know men, right? Like the situation, like the position of the divine masculine is very like spiritually, the women are rising, the men are lost. I don't know if you look around, like in spiritual TikTok, there are very few men, and the one that there are, they are already taken. So the majority of men in the spiritual awakening are really behind compared to us. So they do not approach because they do not have the confidence to do that, probably. I heard a lady last night saying we need to detach. Yeah, yes. So the moon has been, that's why the moon has been used for witchcraft for a long time, and they deceive us a little bit. So people think that like all witchcraft is good, and you know, as I said many times, nothing is only good, nothing is only bad. So witchcraft itself, it's you know, there are people that use witchcraft to worship deities, and so they will do tarot card for you, or they will do something for you, or they will tell you, for example, write this on the full moon, and all they're doing is simply use you to do so, because you are obeying to them, and so whatever you are doing, it's because they told you. So all those ritual on the full moon or the new moon, and they give that energy of yours to the deity that they are worshipping. That's why I explain to people the child of God doesn't need witchcraft. You can do it, it's fine. There are a lot of like good witchcraft that you can do, but when you are a true child of God from the 134, or simply somebody that is devoted to the Holy Spirit, you don't really need anything. And so for all this time, especially in spiritual TikTok, so many people were like, yeah, do this on the full moon, blah, blah, blah. And like what they did, they were using you to get energy from you to give to their deity that they are worshipping. So we have to detach from that. And this is happening anyway, because in this last full moon, the witchcraft did not work. And so now they are desperate because they cannot suck energy from you anymore. But it's not working because the planets are now all in alignment straight, and anyway, the witchcraft doesn't have any effect on us and no more. Okay, so they will carry on doing their scene or their shows, their scenario, but it won't work no more. Exactly, the breath, and we don't need the intention. We don't need witchcraft. Like, our intention, our vibration will manifest what you need. And every time you worship something, like, you are going against God. Even becoming obsessed with Jesus itself is bad, because you have a direct connection with the supreme God. So you don't need any name or any person to come in between you and the divine. You understand? So, there was another question. I got lost. How do I relax? Go on my YouTube, and I have plenty of video that will relax you instantaneously. Like, literally, I do ASMR, guided meditation, I do Reiki healing, and there are so many free videos on my YouTube that you can check. And I promise you, there are people that write underneath that they stopped to take, like, sleeping pills. They stopped to do any like, they work. So trust me, just listen to my voice, and my voice is healing. I'm gifted by God, so try out. Yeah, my YouTube is just in the link, people. Is Marisa is just in the link of, like, literally, my TikTok is very, very easy to find. This is my profile. Why is it so bright? Oh my God. This is my profile. Underneath here, there is a link. You press this link, pluk, and you will find YouTube, pluk, and voila! Welcome to my temple. Yeah, Jesus, our energy is not negotiable. Yeah, but they are trying to use our energy. They are trying to use our energy every day, every time of your day. They are trying to suck your energy. So, you have to be aware, because every thought that you make suck energy from you. So what are you thinking? Because every thought that you are creating, it's using energy. So that's why they try to overload our brain with information, especially in TikTok, social media. They make you worry, they make you fear, they tell you every day there is a new bloody variant. And it's just because by getting your attention, they are sucking your energy. Exactly, Marisa. If you think that, like, if you keep thinking about the fact that you're losing hair, you will amplify that reality. And so it will happen even more. If you're losing hair, avoid coffee, eat electrical, alive things like apples, vegetables. Try to get probiotic for your stomach, because the probiotics really help with your hair. Take vitamin D, and you will see an improvement. Actually, sea moss, if you want to try sea moss is really, really good for your hair, for your skin. So try that. It's a bit disgusting. It's like a jelly, shitty thing, but it's very, like, I saw the result. Is actually, it works. Like, draconian energy vampire. Yes, it's not only draconian. It's like, I'm not joking. Even the witch. That's why even the witchcraft. Even the witchcraft that you see in TikTok, they ask people to do certain things to suck your energy. So that's why, I just try to warn people about that. Mary Ruth's vitamins. Yeah, vitamins, but also is about, honestly, try to get to eat vegetables and like apples, and try vitamin D, or if you can get like at least 10 minutes of sun a day, you put it as a like, I live in England, okay? There is no sun here. Like, every time I see it, I'm running out, and I'm just like, oh, please kiss me. But if you have opportunity to see sun every day, just try and get some sun every day, okay? And the energy after the full moon, I still want to ask you people, like, what did you feel if you had to go in? Some of you might had a little like crisis of the soul, dark night of the soul. You went to face your deepest fear and your personal hell. I want to tell you, this is happening for a reason. Like, how do I get to talk to you offline? If you want to have a coaching session with me, you simply have to click my email and send me an email, or you can contact me on my Instagram, and I will tell you my price for the sessions. But in general, spirit, it's very, like, you have to take some action, and if you postpone them, the things will just go worse and worse until the shit hit the fan. Like, most of us got truly triggered in our awakening in 2018, 2019, and if you do not act on what you are meant to do, you will postpone your action, and it's gonna be hell every year until you don't take the action that spirit wants you to take. So if it's leaving behind relationships, if it's starting something new, if it's like removing fears, whatever it is, you need to do it. And then once you do that, you won't suffer no more. But if you carry on postponing the decision, it's gonna be harder and harder for you, because it's gonna be increasingly difficult for you to do things that you don't want to do, to see people that you don't want to see. It's gonna be completely impossible for you by the end of 2022 to have small talk or to speak about shit that you don't give a fuck. So you are moving in your authentic self, and in order to moving into your authentic self, spirit is asking you to move in a situation in which people will accept your authentic self. And if you instead keep hanging around people that want the old version of you, it's gonna be harder and harder and harder. So it's the same for people who says, oh, my body is feeling this, my body is feeling, I need to start diet, I need to start this, and then you never start it. Like, if you need to change your diet, you need to start. Like, you can't you become aware that you need to change your diet and then wait 2 years to do it. Like, in these 2 years, it's gonna be hell, because you have to change your bloody diet, isn't it? And the same with people. Like, if something doesn't work, it's not from source. If something with the relationship, if something is not easy, fluent, like, that is not meant to be, that is not from source. So whatever it is, your best friend, your grandmother, your family, whoever doesn't make, like, everything that is not easy has to go. You understand? Good morning. It's not really hard, isn't it? Okay, you might think it's the end of the world. It's not. Let me tell you something. It's not. It's really not. We all went through this. I had in 2019, Spirit asked me to destroy my life. I collapsed. I literally, I was a piece of cloth, like a wet piece of cloth. I had to follow Spirit. Spirit told me, leave your job, leave your co-founder because they're pieces of shit, leave your boyfriend because he's a piece of shit, change your apartment. And I obey to everything in less than 6 months. Actually, in a month, I think. I did all of that. Because when Spirit talk, you cannot postpone. You understand? You cannot postpone. If Spirit is saying, this job is not for you, these people are not for you, this marriage is not for you, you cannot ignore it. Because the more you ignore it, the worse it is. And if you have a hint of where you are supposed to go, you need to walk somewhere, because you cannot even stay stagnant. Because when you stay, I know a lot of people that maybe, okay, they remove the toxicity, they do still something that they kind of like, but they can feel that they are supposed to move in one direction, and they still keep the brake on, that is fear still. You are fearful of what you already know that you are meant to do. So you cannot do that. I am a single parent. Tell me, can it be easy? Yes. So many people are single parents. So many happy and successful people are single parents, and they were miserable when they were in a relationship. Conscious community in Europe. No, I don't know any. That's why I will have to build one. But yeah. You see? Better now. That's why I am that person. So yeah, another thing, people who start to tell you of your spirit guide, there is no fucking spirit guide. There is you and the connection with Source. Now, Source uses many ways to talk to you, many ways. It's not spirit guides. It could be like an angel, it could be like a presence, but Source speaks to you in many ways. She can use the shape of the clouds, birds and feathers and coincidence and leaflets or people that suddenly appear in your life. It could be a sensation, tingle, chills, like my ear ringing, a gut feeling. It can be a dream, it can be repetitive numbers, weird coincidence. This is how Source speak to you. It's not actually that you have to see somebody in your head telling you things. You are a child of God. So we are and look, I've got goosebumps right now by saying this, is because Source comes through us. we are a vessel. I don't know if you can feel my hand right now, if any of you have goosebumps or something. Can you, like, I am moving source through you right now. So it's not about spirit guides. It's about, like, we are source. Source speaks through us and with us. So it can be a flower, it can be a bird, it can be a leaflet that always seems to ended up in your bag, like in your solar plexus. Yes, because I'm giving you power, because many of you are not empowered. And then the more you absorb source and the more you collect all those hints that you receive every time, the more you become, easier to understand what source is telling you. My mother passed away. Deal with the pain. Pain is temporary, beautiful. So stay in it as much as you need. And when you are tired, it will go. It's okay to feel pain. It's good to feel pain. It's, it will go. You can sit on it and feel it, and then it will leave you at some point. You can try. Remember that when people pass away, they're always around us and they can see you and they can listen to you. So speak and she will listen. And we are not afraid of death. Remember that, right? We are eternal being, so there is no separation, really. When you die, our meaty body disappeared, but our essence is eternal, right? So you will go back to your mother when it's your turn to die, and we all will be, our soul will all be together. So that is just part of the process, isn't it? Birth and death are the only two secure things, isn't it? Wait, there was another. Oh, I'm glad you feel me, guys, by the way. Because sometimes it's like... And taxes, yes, yeah, and that is the other secure thing, taxes. And is it funny, if you open a cult or if you open a religion association, you don't have to pay taxes. And then people ask me, why do you want to open your cult? I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not? Everything is a cult. Christianity is a cult. Scientology is a cult. Everything is a cult. Can I not open my own cult? Believe me, my cult will be really helpful to humanity. And I will not pay tax. Also. Hey, fuck that. Yeah. I do one-to-one session for that, beautiful. So if you want a session with me, just send me an email, and I will help you in case you have to see something or going to the next level. No, I'm grateful to have you here. So any of you have anything else that happened during the full moon or those days? You say that with conviction. I might look naive, but I'm not. I know what I talk about. So yeah, for the energy, you had that great Saturday. Oh, that's good. I invite you, all of you anyway, if you want to ground and feel calm and just remove a little bit of negative energy, to check my YouTube. We are coming. The full moon was 2 days ago. And yeah, about the, like, you see, some energetically something is shifting. The portal started. Oh my God, I'm having all goosebumps when I'm talking. Mamma mia. Right, so the portal started the 12th of the 12th of 21. And it's gonna close the 21 of the 12th, 21. So tomorrow. This was a portal. Why? Because, as I said before, the energy has been really intense, and because the planet got aligned, there was no witchcraft that could be done, no dark energy, no black, like all this shit that people are deceived and you do not know, guys, but the whole TikTok is full of those people. Full. When I say full, I mean full. And anyway, it's not working anymore. It's not working because they ran out of time, and now they're gonna pay. The karma is coming back, so I cannot wait to see them blow the fuck up. And it's gonna be like, I'm gonna stay in the back seat looking at them. And then people that were attacking me, they will come back saying, "Oh my God, you were right," and I'm gonna be like, yeah. But yeah, the portal will finish tomorrow. So in this portal that is happening, the energy is being really dense. So anything that you are trying to manifest, it's just like more likely to come about if you have your vibration right, like if your vibration are on point, which you require a lot of spiritual work. And that's why people run away from me, because I don't fake it, like I will demand you to do the spiritual work. Instead, most of the spiritual people that are lazy, they prefer to go to this like show off, to get distracted and not to do the work. Because to do the spiritual work is hard. That is the real shit that you need to do. And so yeah, if your vibration are right, and if you are centered and on point, this portal is very good for manifestation, and like your intention and your desire are more likely to come about, because the energy, you can feel it in the air, is really dense. Like you can feel it. It's impossible not to feel it, even if your vibration are not on point. Like the vibration, like the energy is just too much. Like the magic is all around you. Like it's impossible not to see it. And so if you're grounded, if you're centered, if you try all your best to move to 5D, you are very likely to manifest things. And that's why these fake spiritual people in TikTok, they're trying to distract you and tell you, do ritual, do this, do that, so they can take the last little bit of energy remain. But anyway, so if you put out the right energy the portal will be closed tomorrow. So from tomorrow onwards, many things can happen. It depends where you put your focus on. It will depend from what you spent your focus in this portal that just happened. So if you put, because remember, energy goes where focus goes. All right. Because people will tell you burn some cinnamon and manifest £1 billion, and everyone and those videos get like super viral. Why? Because people are lazy. It's easy. Put a bit of cinnamon in a plate and you're gonna manifest £1 billion. The people, yeah, 5,000 billion likes. I tell you how to really do it. Nobody gives a fuck about me. It's okay. Everything is coming back. You will see. You will see. But anyway, so it depending, a lot of people, the truly awakened one, the one that are connected, have been putting energy in certain specific vision. And so, if you did that, imagine how many people are awakened and how many people did use this focus to shift reality. And so there's gonna be reality shifting. It's going to happen. Next year, the Elizabeth from the Queen of England will die. There's gonna be aliens appearance. It's gonna be so exciting, people. Like, I hope you are the fuck ready, because the fun part of the game just started. Okay, so I never been so depressed. How come? Beautiful. You might need a session with me. Yeah, the real spiritual work. This real spiritual work, nobody wants to face it. Everyone prefer to take the easiest road. Everyone prefer to think that by scratching your ass, you're gonna manifest money. Like, fine, believe what you want. But those are the videos that go viral, you know? No, Elizabeth is still alive and is still a queen, but I think she will die next year. I have a feeling. And somebody else confirmed it to me. But wait a second, I got lost. If you are, for whoever is feeling depressed or anxiety or whatever, money is a ghost. Don't be a ghost hunter. Yeah, we attract abundance, okay? When you become abundant as a person, you will see it, because you will start to radiate like Jesus with the halo in his head. There was a reason. The sacred art of Jesus. When you unlock all the chakra, you will start to radiate stuff from your body. And then you become abundant. Money will be attracted by you. So you won't have to chase no more. Alicia, beautiful. Yes, the real work. If you do the real work, facing your fear, facing your demons, facing your toxic behavior. Well, I want to reincarnate. People reincarnate here because they didn't learn. You become a liberated spirit when you mastered this reality. So for me, this is my last live in this crazy fucking planet. I'm not gonna coming back here. Some of us have other things to learn, so you will have to come back. But that's why the spiritual work is hard to do, because if you don't learn everything that you need to learn, you will just start again, my friend, over and over and over. And people who feel depressed and kill themselves, they have to come back again because they did not learn the lesson. When you are ready to be a liberated spirit, they will tell you. They will tell you. You will hear it. They will tell you. Like, they made me a huge party when I... Source had a huge party around me when I when they told me that finally I am an ascended master first, so, but we need to learn how to master energy in our totality. And so then we don't need to come back. My right ear was ringing for the last night. Yeah. So those are all I've got a lapsus today. Ascension. Yeah. Symptoms. So if you have ringing in your ear, if you have you had like tachycard, like your heart doing boom, 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 a bit dizzy, yes, ringing in your ear can be for two reasons. Headache. So we are going through a DNA upgrade. So my body wasn't like this like in 2018, okay? Because I started to ascend in 2018. My whole genetic was changed. My eye color got changed. My bone structure got changed. I lost kilos. Like my hair went better. I rejuvenate basically, because when you ascend, you get upgraded. Time doesn't exist no more. So you don't age no more, and the body just your light body get activated, so you will start to lose weight, you will start to have less appetite, you will start to miss you too, girl. Yes, if you have questions, you're welcome, just write them down. So, and then you will feel them working with you, especially at nighttime. I used to have like body vibration, like they work with you. They upgrade your whole fucking vessel, get upgraded when you start the ascension process. And of course, you have to face your fear. That like if you don't do the spiritual work, if you don't do the shadow work, this doesn't happen. So just be aware that if you don't do the step the source is asking you to do, that process can be stopped and regressed. So just be aware that if you don't keep doing the shadow work, these things can disappear, and instead of ascending, you start to go backwards, right? So focus, ever go and move forward like that, like laser focus, people, laser focus. All right, you have to move to 5D. Does this count as a shadow work? I am showing you your shadow, and I can help you to destroy I exorcise demon from people. I call them demon, but I remove the shadow. I help people to face your own shadow. So I do help people to do that. You see? Yes. And I mean, I don't know if you can, I think with this light you can't see it. But literally, my hand just reflect light. Like today you can't really see, but I'm sure you can feel it. But literally my hand, like, they're just a mirror. Literally, like I put them out there and there is like light coming out of it. It's like a light, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. Wait, what was the person that said I have a question? Good. Whoever is doing the real shitty shadow work, whoever is really doing it, you are perfect. You're safe. Like, you are moving upwards. Keep going. Then people that correspond with an ascension process. Yeah, physical action. So why is it called shadow work? Okay, let's start with this. Why is it called shadow work? So it's called shadow work because it's a part of you that you don't want to see. So you do not want to face. And the thing is that it's really complicated. I wish it was simple, but that's why there's so much deception, because it's not joke. And that's why I do one-to-one session, is because I need to get a grip on what the fuck you are stuck and to get you out. Because anyway, so let me try at least, all right? So it's everything that you don't want to see and everything that might has been created by traumas. So you might act in a certain way due to a trauma respond, right? Maybe your heart chakra is blocked because somebody betrayed you and you haven't learned how to forgive and let go. Maybe your throat chakra is blocked because you are afraid to speak your truth. Maybe your third eye is blocked because you get deceived. You are not able, when you go into ascension process, you have to learn to read energy, not words or what you see. So if you still judge things from what they look like or what you hear, that you need to move past that. The third eye is the thing that you can read the energy and not get deceived by, because demon get dressed like a beautiful baby maybe, but it's still a demon. So and I've seen all sort of demon camouflaged in all sort of ways. So that's why we become powerful, we become with superpower. We are not human anymore because we develop superpower. Like my gifts are literally, they keep increasing every month. Like it's not only my hands are healing, my voice is healing, my eyes can see through deception, I can read energy. And now they even taught me how to use the darkness, which I was not really capable before. I thought that my mission was avoiding the darkness, and now they're like, no bitch, you can actually use it. So amazing. Now I'm like, the darkness served me even more than what I thought it was possible. Like, not only served me, but literally, like, now the darkness worship me. I didn't know that was possible. This is my last upgrade that happened not even, a week ago. So whatever is stopping your ascension process, you need to go after that. You need to go after that. You need to find, and for example, I had a session yesterday with a girl. So I was sitting in front of her and like, I said to her, start breathing. I always ask to people to do certain movements. She started to move, blah, blah, blah. And she looked at me and she's like, I think your heart chakra is broken. She was talking to me and I was like, she's like, yeah. She's like, I feel your heart chakra is closed. And I'm like, no. I said, my heart chakra is really, really open. Like, I've got this Jesus heart, literally. It's here. Like, I have the sacred Jesus heart. It's not his heart, but I did what he did. I unlocked my sacred heart. Anyway, so there was this demon, this entity that was basically working on her mind to make her refuse the fact that she had a block in that heart chakra. And so she started arguing back to me, no, my chakra is fine, no, my chakra is open, no, my heart is open. And literally that was a demon coming through her, because I was threatening the demon, because I was there to take that off. And so she was and I could see the demon in action straight in front of me. The demon was trying to refuse, like she was refusing to see that her heart was closed. And that can happen with all of you. You might have a block and you're not aware, and even when somebody tells you about it, you would say, no, that's not true. And that is shadow work. That is all shadow work. Well, I exorcised people, so I'm not scared. Yeah, so during the ascension process, they will tell you it, like, and now I'm sorry to say this, okay? I don't want to shock anyone. But during the ascension process, you are forced to leave any job that stresses you. That is mandatory in order for ascension to start and be fulfilled. If any of you have a job that kill your soul, you cannot ascend. I hope that is clear. Part of the ascension plan is to heal your soul. If you work for the devil, because corporate jobs and any jobs that suck the life force out of you, you are not meant to ascend. Like, there was mandatory. I had to leave my job. It was mandatory. It wasn't an option. If I wanted to ascend, I needed to remove any single threat around my life that was sucking my life force. This means people, work, circumstances, family, and all sorts. So people who feel highly stressed, people that feel highly depleted, pressured, well, you will not ascend because you cannot ascend if you don't heal your soul. And until you give your soul to people that want to suck from you, then you are stating that you do not want to ascend. I don't know if you understand that. Really. And I know it's hard, and that's why I do career advice and all this stuff, because I had a dream, like, very crazy. Yeah, I mean, exercising people, it's scary, but it's cool. It's cool. I had to get seriously ill in order to leave your job. Yeah, this is what they do. This is what spirits do. They make you crumble. They kill you completely until you listen. They destroy you, literally. They destroy you completely. Like, when you realize that you're a dead person that walk, then your brain is like, maybe it's not that I didn't job. Yes, girl. It's getting harder to stay in job. I feel very... Yeah, Meg Barron, that's why you are like that. Spirit is telling you to leave your job, but you are getting resistant. Why? Because you have fear. This is shadow work. You have fear, you have guilt, fear, shame, control. They are all demon. This is all shadow work. You feel anxiety, stress, pressure. That is all shadow work. You are allowing that to be in your life. When you are going through ascension, you put yourself in a pedestal. Nothing, you allow nothing in that triggers you. You do not allow stress. You do not allow drama. You don't, like, it's gonna be harder and harder for you to do things that you do not want. I told this, I don't know if you connected in the beginning of my life, but like from the beginning of 2022, like, you can do nothing that is not in alignment with you. Like literally. You will not be able to have small talk. You will not be able to do things that you don't want to do. So the more you punish your soul to stay in a situation that you don't like, you will not go through ascension. You start the ascension process when you remove everything that is not in alignment with you. And you remove your shadow. Because why you don't quit that job? Because you have fear. Fear is a demon. Why do you don't speak your boundaries? Because you feel guilty about speaking your truth. That is a demon. And I can carry on since tomorrow morning if you like. You know, fear is it's like we cannot have fear in any way, shape or form. You see, or you can, bravissimo Antonio, thank you so much. You can manifest a part-time job. You can manifest different things, okay? But to do that, you need to leave your comfort zone. You need to leave what is secure. Because we have been trained that if you don't feel secure, if you don't feel secure, which what does that mean? Having money in the bank, isn't it? But that is an illusion. It's a fucked up illusion. Like, it's a totally again, because you are attached to fear. Do you think I wasn't scared? Like, I was by myself in a foreign country and I had to leave everything. I had to quit my job. I lost so much money because the business was mine. I mean, we were 3 co-founders. But anyway, I lost money. I kicked my boyfriend out. I was alone in a foreign country with no friend. Source asked me, no one of your friends are fucking real people. They're all possessed demon. Because this is what happened. Even in this chat, there are demons. Because they are inside of you. Whoever has fear can channel a demon. And that's why people are scared of me. Because I show you that shit. And it's not easy. So I had to do all of that, and I was a lonely girl, and I still am, and I still nobody gave a shit about like my money. I mean, I had to, and I did it though. I realized how many things I could do. I became self-employed, and I turned my life around. I was scared of you at first. I know, Marisa, most people are. And then they chill out and they understand that I've got your highest good at heart. But, yeah. So, again, you need to face your fear. No, it's not about my money, but what I mean is that, if I listen to fear, okay, I wouldn't have done it. You understand? So, thank you. So I wouldn't have done if I let the fear demon possess me. I wouldn't have quit my job. I wouldn't have seen the fact that I could make money without that. I invented a job that doesn't exist, and that's why when I speak in my coaching session 1-to-1, people cannot believe the amount of shit that I do, and it's because I realized that I'm full of talents, and actually this vision that we have is just a brainwash from society, not for you not to come out of the matrix, not to ascend, basically. That is the trap. They want you trapped there if it was not clear. Good. Yes. So if I can help you to move forward, I will. But you have to be willing to grab the demon by the horns. And yeah, so if you are willing to do that and face your fear straight in the eyes, then you can go into this ascension process and you can manifest shit that you didn't think it was real or it was possible. Okay, so the only fear is fear itself. Like fearing is fearing itself. Like you need to understand that like fear, it was not meant to be part of our world, but the government use it to control you. So mm, please tell me, where do we go after we graduate Earth? What do we go? Where do we go? We all have different missions, so we might be going in different places, okay? But that is not your concern right now. Your concern is here and now, okay? Been going through the phone 2 years and listening to you with so much confidence. I'm glad I can help you. And remember, if you want one-to-one session with me, you will not regret it, because like I will slap the spiritual shit out of you and I will just put you on point, because I need you to be free from those demons, and most of you keep getting attacked over and over and over. That's why it's a spiritual warfare, because this battle is going on in here. It's not even real. You are in a battle in here and in here. And so you are creating that battle outside, because everything you are feeling, the inner conflict, the fear, the guilt, it's getting manifested. It's getting manifested outside. Yeah, corporate job is fact. You can't go back to corporate job. You have seen me in your meditation. Oh, that's beautiful. They told me that. Are we able to remove our own blindings? Yes, you can. You can. People, do not come here and speak about vaccination, because that is the only way that you can get me really angry and I'm gonna go out the live. So just let's remove that topic, okay? So you can do, okay? You can do your own. You can do this by yourself, 100%. You can, but if you see that you cannot, like, compared to stay stuck in a loop, because I know how they work. So let's say one day, right, you feel invincible, and then the day after they put you again you go back into the fucking pool of your personal hell, fear, everything. Then maybe the day after you go up again, and then you come there again, and then you go up again, and then so if you catch yourself being in a loop of this nature, I recommend you to go and have a session with somebody that you trust, so that they can give you a tool for that not to happen. Otherwise you go back into another, otherwise it's gonna be a cycle of that. And Harmony, I don't know if he's here. Harmony, are you still on the live? I had a session with her. Harmony, are you here? No, maybe she's not here. Anyway, so she was she was basically helping people in the spiritual world. So she was making spiritual content, etc. But when she talked to me, I realized that she was preaching, but she was not doing. Source asked her specific things. Source said you need to dump your husband because the relationship is toxic and you need to go out to corporate job. And this happened to her in 2019. And now it's 2022 and she still didn't do anything of those things, but she kept preaching out to other people. That is the demon is still, because you cannot help people if you don't help yourself. You cannot evolve, you cannot ascend if you don't do the step. That is cheating. That is a shortcut. Like, it doesn't work like that. And now it's 2022 and she's having another mental breakdown. Why? Because Source asked her to do certain things and she has been putting in the back burden and pretend to be all spiritual. It doesn't work like that. The lies have short legs, we say in Italy. You cannot deceive Source. If Source tell you something, you have to do it. And if you don't do it, it will hunt you until you do it. You get me? And you cannot become a spiritual coach if you don't do the work. That's why the old TikTok is full with people that will pretend to give you advice, but you cannot preach what you don't do. You cannot. The universe will come and destroy the world around you. It's called tower moment. I don't know if you guys what is a tower moment. But when you don't listen to Source come and destroys everything around you. Everything around you go fucked. Everything. Like, everything get fucked. And why? Because you are supposed to do something and you're not doing it. And you cannot help anyone else until you did not help yourself. You understand? So you cannot become nothing if you don't do it yourself first. You understand? So whoever asked to book a session, just send me an email for whoever asked, or contact me in my Instagram, one of the two, email or Instagram. My God, have mercy on your soul. Like, what's happening? If you have a demon, I can exorcise you too, not worry. So yeah, to schedule my session, just text me and we do it through Skype. I prefer your help. Yes, again, just do that. 2 years ago, you had my face appearing in meditation. That's good. I had many people dreaming about my face, so that's why I know that the real one, the people who really need me will just recognize me. I don't have to. I'm not a clown. I'm not here to attract viewers, and I'm not here for a show. This is real shit. I'm an ascended master, so I don't beg nothing. So if you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, so you can do this by yourself as long as you see your shadow, and every time you move past that. So little by little, you move past all the things the Source wants you to do, all the shadow that you are meant to face, all the demon that you're meant to face. Yeah, it's a spiritual work because they are attacking us in here and in here, convincing you that you cannot have any other choice if you don't leave your job, and your job is fucking sucking your soul. And all the rest in many other ways. Like they tell you, no, you cannot put boundaries with your family. That's bullshit. If your family is toxic, they do not deserve to be in your life. If your family is drama, controlling, like I don't care if it's your, like, this is your life, people. You have one. It's not that, like, so you want to live it in a miserable way for real, like entertaining people that want to control you, that have drama, that, like, for real, like, if you want to sacrifice your life to that, then you are sacrifice your life to the devil. Just be aware of that. Right? So don't act naive when you stay in fear. If then shit around you happens because you are choosing that. Oh, and thank you so much for whoever is sharing my lives, or if you are sharing my profile to people that you think might benefit from my teaching. Meg Brand 27, you do not need any college. You do not need to pay for nothing, all right? All those certification, I have no certification of nothing. nothing. And I always say to people, I am nothing and no one, because this is the truth. When you are nothing and no one, you are everything, because I am the universe itself, and I am overqualified for this life. I came into this world knowing a lot of shit. Like, I do not need colleges. I do not need pieces of paper. That is all an illusion. Most of the elite and rich people do not have a quarter of paper. They don't have a quarter of nothing. Politician itself, they might not even went to school. Like in Italy, all our politicians are absolutely cheap. Like there is no, they had no degree. So again, the certification and making you pay for education is another brainwash from the Matrix, is another brainwash because they tell you that you need a certificate. You do not need a certificate. You need to understand what the fuck you are doing in this planet. You do not need certificate. When you heal yourself, you are able to heal others. So why do you want to go in holistic? You see how shadow works? So this girl is saying, I want to go into holistic colleges, right? That is her soul. Her soul is saying to you, you need holistic things to heal. So our logical brain transforms that in, I need to go to college and have a certificate on that. No, you need to heal yourself, my friend. This is what your body is trying to tell you. You need rest, meditation, good food, walk in the nature. You don't need somebody to teach you that. Your soul is already telling you what you need, but you are ignoring it. And you are trying to fit something that comes from source into the society matrix, but the society matrix is not from source. You understand? You're welcome, beautiful. Yeah, anyway, if I'm helping you in any way, make sure you keep tapping the screen, and any donation is appreciated. Remember that what you gave come back. So I'm giving to you right now, but sei così bella. Grazie. Grazie, Antonia. So again, it's all because they want you to trap you in the new thing. So if they don't trap you in a corporate job, they will trap you in a corporate course, and it's gonna be the same thing over and over and over. You will always trapped in a building trying to learn something, like you are an empty vessel. Source is telling you the opposite. You are overqualified for this life, but you forgot about it. So the work that you need to do is inwards, is not outwards. And again, the system keep telling you that you need to prove yourself, that you need external validation, that you need a piece of paper, that you need to give money. It's always giving, isn't it? Always giving. You need to give your soul, you need to give your time, like, people pleasing, give people. The soul is dying. The soul inside of you is dying. You need to get back the energy. What make your soul sing? That is what you need to do. That is all you need to do, really. That's all. What do you mean, where do I go? You have to go nowhere. What do you mean, where do I go? And I mean, I'm doing as well for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine. I've got some specific session. Anyway, so there are some healing that needs to happen on the divine feminine and on the divine masculine, and we both have these two energy inside of us. So you need to get away from your family. Just get away from your family. What does that mean? Rack up some resources. Try to see what you can do. And just move away from your family. We all did crazy things, like, in this period. People moved in fucking small houses in the woods, like, I don't know. You have been ignoring source since 2019. Yes, so many of you did that. So many of you. Like, you cannot ignore source, you get me? Like, just you cannot. If you try, then you will have to face it at some point, you understand? Yeah, so, and for the divine feminine and divine masculine, we have both this energy inside of us, okay? And often there is a blockage, not only in every single chakra. There is a blockage on our divine masculine or our divine feminine, or both, without counting the demons and the fears and the shadows. So, like, when people speak to me and they're like, oh, but why your session, like, cost whatever they cost? And it's like, well, you know what I had to do this to myself? Have you got any idea what does it mean to fix yourself by yourself? I wish I had somebody telling me how. I would rather prefer that somebody, instead, I had to do it by myself. And to do that, to heal that, because you have to face your demon, your shadow, and the blockages. Basically, I went in and out of hell like a billion times. A billion times. And it's hard. And I was alone. You're welcome, beautiful. So the more you ignore source, the more you ignore all of this, the more this shit will just bubble up. And if you have to take steps, if you want to achieve something, if you want to move out, everything is possible. Everything is possible. I'm telling you. Everything is possible. I've got a highly knowledge in career advice. That's why I always suggest people a lot of ways to make different income of money. But being in a victim mentality, and I did that too. So I've been there. It's not that I'm judging you, because I've done it exactly the same. I spent the whole 2018 and 2018. In 2019, I got the final slap, and I was like, okay, that's it, victim mode, done. But for a long year in 2018, I was in a victim mode, and victim mode is this mode in which you feel the victim of everything around, and you think that, the fault of everything come from the outside, and you're just basically a crying pussy. And this doesn't take you nowhere, my friend. I'm telling you, nobody is coming to save you. And that attitude will never get you anywhere. You can cry and point fingers and whatever, that does not work. That doesn't work. You need to understand that everything that you put your focus on, your energy on, it's manifestable. It's doable. You will need to spend some time in researching about different things, in investing money in the stock market, or just alternative incomes, like stream of incomes. Like I've got something like 10. Everything is achievable. You understand? Everything is achievable. Being my boyfriend, if you can handle me, my friend, I chop head off. So you can be my boyfriend if you can handle me. Yeah, that's possible. But I literally chop head off. Yes, crypto. For women, I have a lot of other suggestions. For men, I know a little bit less. But for women, I've got plenty of ways to make money. And yeah, anything that you want, it's possible, it's achievable, and you cannot stay in a disempowered state that you just cannot. Oh my god, I have an appointment. 1 second, what time is it? Woo. Oh my god, they're for this COVID password, people, I feel I'm gonna cry. I really feel I'm gonna cry. This world is fucked up. I'm gonna shift reality tomorrow. Oh my god, so many troubles today. What's wrong? Anyway, so I hope that this session was interesting for you guys. I have to do some stuff, so enjoy the day, and whoever wants a session, please message me. And for whoever is sharing my live, and donation and flowers are appreciated. I love you so much. Mwah. Enjoy the day, okay? You are blessed and you are divine. Remember that. Always remember that. Okay?